And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now, Barney, set, 319, 319.
Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Morton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
All right, here we go.
Jackson on first down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Green 39, Green 39. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there. Over, albeit deep in their own territory. Take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Green 90, Green 90.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He got 29 yards that time.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, spinning away. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Colts getting ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. They know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Now they try the right side here. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Throw left side complete. It's Morton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Jackson on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Leopard. Leopard. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They got a man. It's Woods. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And Jackson throwing once more. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone!
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that is in.
I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Gould is able to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
I don't know.
In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
I don't know.
Way
Zach
better
still
than the
tries to get the
alternative,
same
which is
field.
a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that.
Everybody has to get field.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make no more plays.
To the right side, incomplete to Washington. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Yeah, I played like 2 games with him
when you run drag routes. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Make a random build.
There, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Bobby Wagner. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Jackson from the shotgun.
He wasn't fucking even ready to do it.
And over the middle, it's Woods. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Oh, my God.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Glass cleaner, when you get your badge, you can do the swing and free up face. I do it all the time. No.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far.
Just
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 319. 319. Detroit.
From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
Why?
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Why the fuck did they give me a pull up right there? I hate 2K so much.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Tennessee after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
The other computer is extra good defense on this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And down to the 20, he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Here we go.
You don't have
Now we've
you
got
got Brown
whistles and a
at best.
flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
Not pure Cindergrass thing is the Browns. No, we get so we get Browns. They get nothing. That's right. That's just because they got Browns.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that.
Was locked down
move the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now here's Mahomes. Going deep here for Allen. Keenan Allen, 32 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tap it out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go now.
No.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
Well, we got that.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Aguayo's kick is good. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Green 39. Green 39. Left, 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 left. Left, 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 left.
You know, OVC at 95, I thought.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
96.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Left, 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 left.
Who did you say?
Now
Huh?
a play fake here on 1st down.
It seems like we're playing fucking throw. I don't know what.
Incomplete. That's Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mark Walton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
It looks like you get double barred at 96.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing
It
I've
looks like
learned
they
in
get
our
double
time in
barred
this
at
game,
96.
yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
Mostly
And then
Reddit.
you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Yep. Well,
Set now to
obviously they
kick
got
this one
double barred
away,
at
and
96
off it goes.
on Pierce Lashley.
This will be taken in at the 1.
The one guy who had a list, let's get kind of
And a
fucking
nice
list in
return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned,
Holy
because
shit.
some teams script to start a half.
This boy
Other teams just go, okay,
motherfucking
these are the
seven.
sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give
Is he a
themselves some
my
momentum.
career
See
player?
what they have up their sleeve.
Is he my
They go
career or
back to the
Punk?
air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Is he?
Hurry up, here we go.
He might not be a my career. He might be a Punk
Throwing
player.
on 1st down, it's Jackson. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks
Is that
of
what it
yardage,
is?
too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice
I know.
plays in the pass game. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
You know, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
This offense in desperate need
knows
of a
he can carry
conversion
shit
as they
right now.
come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd
Oh,
down,
God.
Jackson looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Morton. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Here's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should
Did he really pass that up?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans
Exactly.
towards
That's the only reason he has 99.
On second down, Jackson flush to his right.
Never even noticed that.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down.
Because he plays like a 60
Boy, you will
overall.
not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot.
You know, he plays like a 99 at
We
60
talk
overall.
about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Tackle made by K1 Short.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's definitely a my career player. He's in my career.
Here's Walton, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
What is he? What was his actual build?
Set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking
or like more than one shot and combined.
With nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Right. I'll break you because you got lockdown on you. So, you got a 6'10" double lock attack. You don't got no double lock. You got a giant-ass motherfucking double lock.
He gets us here to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
About fucking time. No.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
You know you're sitting there screaming exit and this is my kid. That's why keep it passing.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Oh my God.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morton. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
What?
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
What's that?
Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Morton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it.
Batman just hit the left or right.
Play on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time defensively. Nice
That's
job just to
want.
make sure they didn't complete it on that.
That's a nice clear shit right there.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
97
T.Y.
overall.
Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
All right, Captain. It's batting down
Off the screen? You probably got Hall of Fame motherfucking
pass attempts to the end
picking
zone.
my own
Now, what do you
maestro.
think they're trying to dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays.
He's a double lock.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing
No.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game
He almost
after
got that
playing
bitch, too.
last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
Oh, nice.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete.
No, I thought
And
13 was
all
going
the
to
way up
cut,
about
but he
5
didn't cut.
yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
That was like 66 there.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Left.
Now a carry for Walton.
Right in 2000
Inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Black 58 rail. Black 58.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the
Oh, I
difference
did not
between
need to do
and a
that.
pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mark Walton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Wow.
First down.
Okay. That just spread that needle perfectly.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
This man is 5 for 14 from the 3. Oh, my God.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking,
I didn't
the
know
timing
you
of the
shooting
pass
that
to the
fucking
runner.
much.
Everything has to
How
come
are we
together
winning?
just right.
We're
But
shooting
on
that
play,
much.
the defense was able to disrupt things and hold
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Going one-on-one with a double lock.
He's got his man here. It's Green. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
It don't get blocked. Like, it rarely gets blocked. No, it rarely gets blocked.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mark Walton, 25 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. The point after now for Aguayo. Extra point, good by Aguayo. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
We get it. I said, he's just a terrible shooter.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And
No,
this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
There's center's a two-way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull
And
the
he's
starting
a pure
quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
You got 12 for your 40. You're almost there.
On second down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete.
I think all your points
down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Okay.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And this
This
time
man
he's able to
definitely
take
is
it
gonna foul
down to
out.
42.
No.
7 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Third.
Jackson now. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
You got it?
Stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively.
Oh, is it?
Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. So we got 3 at 1 tackle, but
He just rose up and dunked on that dude.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No,
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me,
No,
you have to start right now.
my God.
Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far.
We're losing on 97 overall.
Now a toss play. This is Walton.
Here you go. If they want to be
And
disrespectful
they're
to
well
you.
past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Quinn said the odds.
Measure
You want
of
to play
revenge
Quinn?
there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
What'd he say?
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
No.
Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain.
No,
The disadvantage of
that's-
blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go with the ground attack here.
Just
And
can't
able
say
to
no.
break
Quinn's
one
going to take
tackle,
my
but then
shot.
quickly
I'm
brought
good.
down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props
I
here
mean,
in the booth. You know,
if
that
you
one
want
that
no
says the D
rebound.
and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready
make
defensively
one.
for that jumbo set.
Oh my God.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more
What's
points
up,
on the
double
board, I
lock
don't care
got
what the
awesome?
situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
3 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Colts, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head.
We in the 4th place. No. I don't like him. I know he was a pet. Might be able to, you dumbass. Well, it's light now back on you, huh? Man, you better pull that midi next time. Pull that one too. Pull it. I mean, off of hustle. Oh my God. Nah. I'm Kristoff. We win by enough. Alright, why do you got that haircut though, Zach? Look. No. No. Nah, he's not. So you can't see. Nah, the point guard can still ass. He, he might clear all the way. You can tell. Just how he plays. He's either a my career player or he's a park player. Park players do the same shit. Oh, I gotta go to the main menu get the update. Exactly.